I'm about to take this brand new Fat Bob for a ride. I'm going to have one of the salesmen, Ghost his name is, and he looks like a real biker. I'm going to have him tell you a little bit more about this motorcycle. I consider this a power cruiser, or one of the sportiest of the Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Alright, I'm here with Ghost.
Ghost it is.
Ghost, I think he's on the witness protection program.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
But what can you tell me about this motorcycle?
Well, this one here is the 2020 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob. This one is in one of their custom colors, and that's stiletto red. Beautiful color, metal flake in there, shines out in the sun. You can definitely see it right now. This one here has got the all-new Milwaukee 8 114 cubic inch motor on it. New soft tail design, so new frame. They've redone the suspension on this one. You actually have a quick adjust right here to preload that suspension load, depending on if you're carrying somebody or a little bit more stiffer ride, anything like that too.
Now, do all these come with the Fat Bob? All come with the 114 motor or the 107?
They do have a 107 as well. So yes, you have a 2-motor option. You got a 107 cubic inch, or you got the 114 cubic inch on it.
And is ABS standard on them?
ABS is standard on the Special. I would have to 100% check to make sure that it's an option on the 107.
All right, I'm gonna take a look around the bike.
So you got that Bob fender back here and such. One of the cool things about these new soft tails is that they're going along with technology. So every one of them has got a USB charging port built into the frame. So if you're going to charge a phone, something like that, you need some navigation, just get a handlebar mount, little short card, charge that phone while you ride.
Good thing. And the blacked out motor, does that come with all of them?
Yes.
You know offhand the MSRP on this?
On the MSRPs on these, they're going to start with the, on this model itself, it's going to start right at $18,849.
All right, now we're going to get ready to take it for a ride. All right, I'm on the Fat Bob. I had somebody come to my class last week on one of these, and I was astounded at the maneuverability of this motorcycle. Short wheelbase and rake, especially compared to the S model. And it's got a bit more lean clearance. I think this is about 32-degree lean angle, which is pretty good on a cruiser. And with the short wheelbase and rake, I was watching this guy zip through that course like nothing. It was almost like cheating. This one's got the stock exhaust on it, and that'd be something I'd change immediately on this bike. First of all, I don't like the looks of the stock exhaust they put on here, but it's kind of, especially compared to that Lowrider S, it's on the quiet side now. I can definitely feel the shorter rake on it. Turning is quicker than the Lowrider S. In fact, it's probably quicker than any other bike that Harley-Davidson makes, not considering the new sport bike they'll be coming out with soon. According to Harley-Davidson specs, the wheelbase and the rake on this motorcycle are exactly the same as the Lowrider S. Again, this is the 114 motor. All the power and torque that you could possibly want. So the only reason I'd be changing the exhaust on it is, well, mainly styling and getting the sound that you heard on that Lowrider S I just rode. much shorter the rake feels on this bike. It almost feels like you're on a dirt bike or an adventure tour. It's really a completely different feel from most cruisers, and especially the Lowrider S.
Fat Bob definitely has a totally different feel than the Lowrider S. It's the Lowrider S, clearly a cruiser, and this is I don't know, reminds me more of a standard motorcycle, like say a Triumph Bonneville or something like that, with that short wheelbase and rake. Oddly, I feel more heat coming up from the motor on the right side on this motorcycle than on that one, even though they're the exact same motor. I mean, it's not excessive, but like I said, it's only somewhere around 80 degrees here today. As far as comfort on this bike, in that the way it fits me, this fits me just fine. Wouldn't need pullback risers. Pegs are just right. It's just overall a much sportier motorcycle than the Lowrider S. Nice lean angle on this motorcycle. I think Harley rates this as 32 degrees, but it feels like it leans a little bit further than the touring bikes and their 32 degree lean angle. I'm trying not to really get those pegs down. You know, it's a brand new motorcycle. Plus there's some sand here in the parking lot. But yeah, this is a very maneuverable bike.
This is me on the same motorcycle, the Fat Bob at my class. And as you can see, this is an easy, nimble motorcycle. It turns very quick, got a great lean angle. Harley's claiming 32 degrees, but I think that could be a mistake on their website, because it sure feels like it's closer to 34 to 35 degree lean angle. Also, the handlebars turn very far from lock to lock, so you can make extremely tight turns. I'm guessing this bike will turn in about 15.5 feet at maximum lean angle, and with the bars turned all the way.
Because there's a shorter wheelbase on this bike, it's a little firmer riding than the S. Now, if I lived up in the mountains, I'd probably choose this bike over the Lowrider. But being I live here in Florida, and nice winding roads are hard to come by, I'd go for the extra comfort of the Lowrider S. And I like that styling better. That despite the fact that this bike actually fits me better than than that one. I'd have to change the bars or put risers on that bike. This one I wouldn't have to change at all, except for the exhaust, which, like I said, kind of ugly. I wouldn't recommend either one of these for a 2-up riding. I mean, you could do it, sure, around town wouldn't be a problem. They had a passenger seat, some passenger pegs, but not the best bike for, you know, a 3 or 4 hour ride. The better half might be complaining. You know how they are. Just give them a chance to complain about something and they'll do it. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get hate for that. But needless to say, if you're going to ride with your wife on the back of the bike, you want her to be comfortable. And that's not what these bikes were built for. Of course, it would make a good bike for you, a good bike for your wife. And you know, you got the big dresser, you want to get a sportier ride, you can always borrow her bike. You know how that works, guys. Honey, look what I bought you. Yeah, I don't know if they're wise to that.